Coach. This place should say Coach Roy next time. Okay. We've got Ashland sitting here and Madison sitting here. Sounds like a state map almost. We have a Kimberly town. We have a Madison town. I don't know about Ashland, but we do have local sport. Coach, congratulations.
Thank you.
Are we ready, guys? Ladies and gentlemen, this is Locust Fork High School. They are in the Class 3A state finals. Congratulations, girls. Coach Roy, you make any comments you want to make, and then we'll open up for questions. Coach Barbara Roy.
We're just really excited, proud to be playing on Friday. The girls played a great game. They worked really hard. I was just proud of them.
Questions for coach or players?
This is for actually probably all of you. What happened in the second quarter to finally get ahead and stay there?
We finished some shots. At halftime, we had talked about coming into the game that we had to really work hard on the boards and rebounding, and we were 2 rebounds down from them at halftime, which was huge that we were able to stay within 2 with them on rebounding on the boards. And we hit some outside shots in the first quarter that were big shots.
Other questions? Same question, girls. Remember the question?
What'd you do in the second quarter to kind of pull ahead? Besides outscore them.
Madison, you started.
Well, the first quarter, I think our nerves were getting to us, and by the second quarter, we kind of relaxed and played our game.
Kimberly, you got anything to add? You look like you do.
I mean, our school's never made it to a final game before, so we wanted to this is our last year together, and we wanted to be the first team to make it.
Other questions for players or coach? Other questions for players or coach? Okay. Hold on just a second.
This is kind of the same principle in the late in the third and in the fourth. They would pull, they cut 15 down to 10. They could never get over the hump. What did they do right to get back into it, and what did you do to kind of snuff it?
Well, they did a great. Their shots were high percentage shots, right under the goal. They attacked, and they played their game. Their game was attacking the basket in the lane, and that's where they shot from. And they didn't give up. They played hard the whole game.
Ashton, you want to answer that?
He has, how did they, that they kept battling, and it was a 10-point game. But
How'd y'all hold them off in the end?
How did you hold them off?
We just had to battle and play hard defense and try not to let them score and make sure we out-rebound them.
Other questions?
Okay. Had you scouted them much? Did you know, because it looked like 22 and 24 were going to drive a lot, and It looked like the second half you knew to kind of just stay back and keep them from driving.
Mm-hmm. That's what we had worked on. We knew they attacked really hard, so our game plan was to try to keep them out of the paint, but they still did a great job getting to the paint.
Other questions? Coach, if not, congratulations on reaching the finals, and we'll see you Friday.
Yes, sir.
Well, you didn't raise your hand. You can say, please, one more question.
Ron, I have one more question. You mentioned about this being, your last year together, and you'd never been to the finals before. Talk about the feeling to get here now that you've won the game. You've got, what it's like playing in the BJCC. You've got that under your belt. Kind of talk about, look ahead a little bit to Friday.
We're excited. We've worked hard all season. We're during the summer, and we really want this year. We're just going to work hard and play our game.
Coach, I've got one question for you. How hard was it, or how much did you worry about putting that last win behind you, which was such a huge
Losing
win
by
for
1.
any Class 3A? I'm talking about the one you won this past week.
Oh, yes.
And getting it behind you to move to the next game, because that could have been an end-all for some schools, because that was a major accomplishment. No 3A school has done in 6 years.
Yeah. Well, that was huge. We were just so excited to come back from, playing Lauderdale. I thought you were talking about losing by 1 last year at Sipsey.
Both of them were similar, but last week's was last.
Yes, and so, but that was a huge win. The girls didn't give up. They fought hard and came back. We got behind. We had a rough first quarter, but they didn't give up, and they worked hard. And I think today a little bit, was probably from that loss last year, losing by 1,
So last year's loss was more on your mind than last week's win.
We've been looking at that scoreboard, losing by 1 all year. So
I understand. Last week's win was not on your mind. Last year's loss was.
it was.
Gotcha. Okay, well, thank y'all, Coach. We appreciate it, and good luck. We'll see you Friday, girls.
Thank you.
If any of you guys want some one-on-one on TV, let's do it in the room right across. And they got to get back to their rooms, so don't take them on about 5-10 minutes. Okay, we got the rest of them over here. I got a little room, but I'll show you.
He's hiding from you, Bill. He doesn't want you to find the food.
I thought they were outside. I thought they were telling me they were outside. Okay. Now, Bill, if you go down here, you're going toward the team areas. Yeah. As soon as you go through there, there's a room. There's a utility room. The next room, I've got a room set up in there. I'm just curious. Coach, if you will, come on in. You're sitting here, Coach Fancher. We got Kayla sitting here, and we've got Jade sitting. Kayla's not coming in. Okay. Okay. Is she okay, Coach?
Yeah, she's fine.
Okay. Okay. Good. You just make any opening comments, y'all. I thought y'all played a tremendous game and really fought back to be back in it. And just any comments you want to make, and then we'll open up for questions. Coach Barry Fincher, Montgomery Academy.
First, I'd just like to congratulate Locust Fork on it. I'd like to congratulate Locust Fork on playing a great game. I knew it was going to be a tough task with us. I mean, when we lost our post president, that was going to be I thought it would be our determining factor in the outcome of that game. I don't know if a lot of you knew that Kirkham in the midfield game in the regional, she tore her ACL, and I mean, she kind of that was part of what we call our big three, and you could see the impact that she made when I brought her in the third quarter. But you know, anytime you're dealing with an ACL, it's more about a player's safety than trying to win a game. I mean, I would love to win the game, but I think more of her health.
Questions for Coach or players?
A couple of them. Did you change your game plan? And how so? You knew Kirk was going to be out. What'd you change up?
Well, we just we usually play our 1-3-1 zone. We got away from that because they're just too good of shooters. We didn't want to leave all those open shots open, even though they made a few. But we knew they was a good shooting team. We didn't want to leave all those opening shots up.
What happened in the second quarter that they managed to get away from you?
We had our chances at the same time, but I mean, we was missing. They were making them. But that's what happens when you playing against a good shooting team like they are.
I feel like we didn't really get out on the shooters and notice who the shooters were, even though all of them could shoot. And not only that, we gave them wide open layups to the basket.
I'm trying to think of my series of Kirk questions here. Just what's your strategy going in for if you might play her, if you don't, and then what made up your mind to put her in the start of the fourth quarter?
Well, she made my mind up. She told me she was ready to go. She said she wanted to give it a try, and with her bringing us this far, I had to give her a shot. I mean, kind of second thought, I'm thinking myself, I should have probably played her earlier because she came in and scored 4 quick points. And you can see other post players, I mean, they did a good job. I can't take anything away from them, but they're not Caroline Kirkham.
And you could see, I guess, obviously, how much it lifts everybody up when she comes in the game, I guess.
Oh, yeah. I mean, she's our center of attention. That's what we call her. I mean, she could usually control the paint. I mean, in a game like that with their size, I knew she would probably, if she was healthy, she would have dominated that game. I mean, and I guess you all can see that. I mean, she came in, 4 quick basket there, 3-point play. She's just an impact player in the post.
Other questions?
Coach, just talk about the toughness of this team throughout the entire season, because especially you saw points in this game where you're sitting down 5 to 10 points, but your team just never gave up.
Yeah, I mean, that's always been the character of this team. You know, you watch a lot of 3A teams that, you know, they'll stay just playing only 3A teams. If you look at our schedule, we played 7A, Jeff Davis, 6A Carver. Most of those teams are in the big dance, like what we say. But I mean, it's just the character of our team. We don't never quit.
Other questions? You got another one? Okay.
Jay, talking about this season, just really say a few things and just review about, again, the toughness. I mean, you could really see just watching this team play about, really just how much you really enjoy playing with each other.
Well, the last 2 times we've come up here, we've gotten knocked off by Lauderdale. And last year we fell short at the championship. So our whole season, we just focused on getting past the next team and getting back to that championship game. And we just never gave up because getting back to Birmingham was our main purpose this year.
Other questions? Coach, if not, I think they may want to do some quick one-on-ones with y'all too, but congratulations.
All right, thank you so much.
Thank you. Great job.
All right,
Great
thank
job.
you.
You went to, was it,